Hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on to do my weekly make for my challenge that I am doing here on YouTube. It is called hashtag 1 to 6 Picks Challenge. Each week I am taking a die, a single die, rolling it, whatever number that die lands on, I have to randomly select prompts out of my little bowl here and do a make with it. It could be anything you want. And yeah, we are on week 10. And the prompts that were chosen for this week are bingo card, sunflower, and doodling. So we're gonna get right into this and get this make done. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Roll up my sleeves, I'm doing good. Bingo card, I literally had to go to my little bingo game and pull out a couple bingo cards. That's all I had. I know they're pretty bright green, but we're gonna work with what I've got, okay? For doodling, that's going to be last. Sunflower, I pulled a couple sunflowers out of my antiquarian sticker book. And they are stickers, so I just put them down on a piece of book page, and I'll fussy cut those out real quick when the time comes when I get ready to use those. And then I'm also going to be, when I was in my antiquarian sticker book, I used up a page. And I thought I would use that. I think that design and stuff and the detail on those are really pretty. So I thought I would use that sheet. Even though it's kind of got a gloss to it, I think it'll still work. So let's get this baby going. Pull the rest of the outlining of the stickers off. And it's a pretty sturdy paper. So, along with the thin cardboard bingo card. Okay, so let's see. Let's figure out where I want to use these. Kind of like these flowers up top here. So I'm thinking I will use that portion. And then maybe one of the birds, maybe that portion. Okay, so what we need to do, let's go along the edge. And we're gonna cut out 2 pieces of paper, the same size as the bingo card. So I'm just gonna trace around there so I know where to cut. I'm gonna bring in my trimmer. We're gonna cut those out real quick. All right, let's see what we got here. Kind of slippery too. Got that gloss to it. It's also got a little slipperiness to it. Okay, there's one. And I can trim down the extra. Okay. Move that out of the way. All right, the idea that I had was, I need some scissors here. It's so slippery, I think I'm gonna mess up on my cutter, so I'd rather do it by hand. I think I'll get a smoother cut. That blade will kind of slip and the paper will slip too. Okay, feel a little more confident controlling the cut with my hand. All right, much better. So what I'm going to be making today is a couple journal cards, okay? And I just want to look and see which one I'd rather use. I think I'll use this one. This has a lot of white. Okay, I'm going to put this aside because this is going to make 2 bingo cards. 2 journal cards. They're going to be small, but it'll make 2 cards. All right, so what I had in mind Is the reason I wanted them both to be the same size. We're just going to line them up, put them together, and I'm going to tear them. Yes, I said tear. Okay, I'm going to tear those in a few different pieces here. And I'm just going to do it kind of straight because that'll simplify things. But you can tear them however you want. Okay, now we're going to reverse the pages. Okay, so I'm going to put those two with there and those two with that. And then we're going to put the two pages back together, just like that. And what it's going to be kind of like making Franken paper. And that's something I haven't done in a really long time, so I thought that would be fun to do. Now, I don't need all this, so we'll use a couple pieces of this just for stability. I'm just going to get out a couple strips and separate these. All right, and then we're going to put these little journal cards back together, and I'm just using this as a stabilizer. Okay, to glue it down so everything will stay in place for me. Okay, now if you like this kind of thing, you can do it with more than just two pieces of paper. I mean, you can get several. That's why it's called Franken paper, because you're taking bits and pieces of paper, putting it together and making a whole piece of paper, kind of, you know, redesigning. It's a lot of fun. So if you haven't done that, you may definitely want to give that a try. And I'm using this line on my grid to try and keep the edges lined up. Trying. This paper's kind of slippery. So let's see. I'm going to line this up. That. Okay. And then the last one. Just like that. Okay, so let's do the other one real quick. Same way. And again, I just want to get the edges somewhat straight. Alrighty, just like this paper is slippery. It's got a gloss to it, so it doesn't want to stick too well. That's why I'm using the stabilizer piece, trying to. Thought that would work, but it's still wanting to slip. Get your pieces nice and straight. Okay, I think that's straight. All right, now we can cut these little edges off. And I think it's going to still slip on me on the next step. Hopefully I can control it somewhat. All right. Now with Franken paper, you definitely want to make sure that the pieces are together and they're not going to separate or come apart or anything. So for my next step, I'm going to stitch these pieces together. That's why I relatively kept the line straight, so I could just do a quick stitch right across the journal cards. So I have my sewing machine ready, and I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. It's going to be really quick and easy. Might get a little noisy. You won't be able to see too much, but you'll know what I'm doing. It'll only take a moment, and I've got my strings all twisted up here. But it'll only take a moment, so please bear with me. Like I said, I'm just going to do straight stitches right across. It'll only take a couple minutes. Okay, other than the sliding, I have to control that slippery paper. All right, here we go, guys. Get my threads. Pull this a little closer to me. I don't know how much you can see, but I'm just going to do some stitching and gather and join those pieces together. That's all I'm doing. Make sure I've got it on zigzag. Okay, here we go. right, there's one. Let me do the other one real quick. And you're just going to sew and follow the torn edges and gather them back together. The more crooked the tears, the more character you're going to give your piece. See, this piece is slipping on me a little bit here. Okay, that bottom piece slipped on me just a tad, but we can fix that. Okay, all done with that. Thank you guys for hanging in there with that. All right, I'll trim off all these threads. Clean up our edges. This out the way. And then we've got the start of a couple journal cards there. Okay. Now journal cards are meant for journaling, so we have to cover the backs so we have a journaling spot on those. So let me, I have a whole bunch of book page here from another series I'm doing, so let's just use some of this book page up. There's a nice page piece right there. Let me find another one. Let's see. Well, the first one, oh, there's one. Okay, there we go. And we'll take this piece right there. All right. I'm just using glue stick, but use glue of choice for yourself. Whatever you want to use. I may have to, I think I will, use a stronger glue, because that glossy paper, it's going to give me trouble, I know it. And down we go. If I can. Okay. Now we've got the base for 2 journal cards. So let's just trim those up. All right. Getting glue all over my scissors. There we go. Now we need to round those corners. And so we get them all the same size. I'm just going to use this as a guide. And just trim like that. Voila. Okay. And then this one. All right, got ourselves 2 journaling spots right there. Now we got to do some doodling. So I was thinking, since we've already are on the stitch realm of things there, all I have is a black Sharpie, and I think that'll look okay considering the colors of that, the color of that bingo card. I think that'll kind of help tone that down a little bit. But I was thinking I'm just gonna, we'll do faux stitching on one and maybe something else on the other. I don't know. Let's see how this looks. Kind of like that. Let's do some little curly cues on this one maybe. And then some dashes along the side, kind of like that. Okay, give them each a little bit of a different look. Now I think I'm going to bring in my black ink, and I'm just going to hit those edges. All right, just like that. And then we come to our sunflower. So now we need to fussy cut those out real quick. Come in a little bit and remove some of that hollowness there. Just a quick cut. Just like that. Oh, I just noticed they're kind of big, aren't they? Oh. Pull it down just a bit. Okay. And the other one. The other one, I think I'm going to remove a leaf. Okay. All right, and then that sunflower will go with that one. We got 2 journal cards. And I was thinking we will just do something just as easy as sticking that right on there. Actually, let's remove the leaf off of this one, this side. And I'll pop that one right there. And I'm going to use some wet glue on that. Make sure it sticks down. Just as simple as that. And I'm going to let it hang off of the edge, I think, just a little bit. And trim that away. Okay, there's one. And we'll put this one on this side. Okay, now I think all it needs is maybe, reminds me of little ATC cards, doesn't it? You know, your decorated, altered decorated cards, just the size, but they'll just be some small journal cards. I think we need like a word element or a ticket or a tab or something. Let's see what I've got in here. These ones are kind of big. Let me look for a moment. I like that. Kind of plays off of the black doodling that I did. Let's see if I have another one in that color palette. Yeah, here's one. Put that there. Okay. Portion of this one. Actually, we could wrap it around. Add a little something to the back. They look good. Okay. And then I have this other little, I think I want to use that as well. This one's just a washi sticker, I think. Pretty sure. Yep. There we go. I think that's a wrap there. I like it. Very simple. Kind of a Franken paper style journal cards using bingo card, doodling, and sunflower. And here we got on the back, spot for writing. These end up being, let's see, these are 2.5 by 3. So yeah, they're almost the size of ATCs, these little bingo cards that I used. But that is really cute, I think. Got a couple little journal cards. And with that green, I don't know, let's see if I can find a home for it in my journal here. A lot going on that page. Let's see. Bird. That would look pretty right there, wouldn't it? Just as a design piece, not necessarily a journal card. Isn't that pretty? Let's see what catches my eye here. I've filled all my pockets so far. Okay. Excuse me. Well, excuse me. Something got in my throat all of a sudden. My pardon. I apologize for that. All right. Well, I guess that's done. I'm going to have to make a pocket or something to fit that in. Use a green color tone and match that up. But this week's make is complete. Bingo card, doodling, and sunflower. All right. That's my make for this week, guys. I hope you guys like it. Before I let you go, we got to pull our prompts for next week. Get my die out here. Let me give those a mix. And as I said when I started this, there was about 160 prompts in here to start, and we're just going to keep going until we use all these up. All right, let's see what we get. Wow, first time we've gotten a 6. Oh my goodness. Okay, put this in front of me so I can't see what I'm pulling. 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. What do we got? We've got recycled. Something recycled. Pieces. Now how you incorporate these, interpret them, it's completely up to you guys. Something from your birth year. Okay. Number 3. So 3 of something, or the actual number 3. Wow, a dog. We've got quite a combination here. And a brown bag. Okay, well, that's going to be very interesting to get all those incorporated into a make. But I'm going to do my best. Something from my birth year, dog, brown bag, recycled, pieces, and 3. I don't know what I did with my list, but I'll get those written down, and those will get discarded so they don't get reused again. All right, guys, I hope you guys like the make. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. If you found something of value, I would truly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. And if you plan on, if you want to join in on this challenge, feel free at any time. Do whatever week you want. You don't have to do every single week if you don't have the time. But if you choose to do so, please use the hashtag. Let me know that you're participating. I would be more than happy to put your channel in my description box so you can be easily found and I can follow along in your makes as well. So thanks again. Take care. God bless. See you soon. Bye-bye.